Ayo, it's DNA. Y'all now tuned in to rapgrid.com behind the battles.
With a stick, 45 packing if you want a trip. I call it jelly cause they come with a kick. My dick make the pussy feel snug cause it's thick. She said you was so tiny she made love to the tip. Can I get money in peace? Did what I can like the marathon man. In other words, I was out running these streets. Your girl say that you keep her up all night, so she let me fuck her to sleep. I tell her pull up and I give her the pipe like a plumber. I love when she come with a leak. I see why you mad though. I run shit like assholes. You had it on lock, but I got the passcode. Give you $200 like your pass go. I'm passcode. Nina's I blast those. Heat up your mouth like Tabasco. But that's that though. For that flow, I'm out, yo. Fuck it.
DNA versus K-Shine. It's got to be a battle where I got a lot to talk about too. It's like ever since I started battling in URL, K-Shine always wanted to battle me. Like besides me and Young Ill, me and Surf, me and Rich Dollars, me and K-Shine, besides Calico, me and K-Shine was the only two young dudes that never went at it. So that's something that everybody wanted to see. You know what I mean? My wordplay, lyrics, delivery, energy, his style, they just felt like it'd be a crazy battle. So after I battled E-Ness, URL set it up for Armageddon. You know what I mean? A lot of people know that event got canceled, so it didn't go down, it got shut down or whatever. So me and K-Shine were scheduled to battle on March 9th. Well, we scheduled the battle 2 times, it got canceled. The final date when it was going down was March 9th. Now at Armageddon, when I was there, you know what I mean, me and K-Shine was somewhat cool. So he kept telling me like, yo, DNA, man, it's something I'm gonna do that's even gonna have you amazed. So, you know what I mean, him telling something like that to me had me thinking. So when I get there, whatever, it's people in the venue at Armageddon. Mind you, this is December 2012. They're like, yo, DNA, man, K-Shine brought a chalkboard for you. So I'm like, a chalkboard? What the fuck? So the whole time, that shit is running through my mind. I'm like, a chalkboard? Like, what the fuck? So I'm thinking that everything that could be on the chalkboard, going through it, I can't think of it. So when they canceled the battle, I wanted to do the battle, but mind you, I'm kind of happy they canceled it because I'm like, nah, I got some time to think about what the fuck this nigga is trying to do. He's definitely trying to go all out. So you know what I mean, the weeks pass, the time's going, and I can't think of it. So me and Clips, you know what I mean, we both sitting down like, what the fuck could it be? So you know, and then mind you, the crazy thing about it is that we both agreed not to get personal. Because he knew some shit about me, I knew some shit about him. So he was like, yo, we just not gonna get personal. But I'm like, fuck it, this nigga still might try to get personal and get rid of me. So I'm trying to think that, you know what I mean, did one of my ex-girls send some picture with me sleeping in the bed. So you know what I mean, some crazy shit. I'm trying to think like, what the fuck is on this chalkboard? Like it can't be just him writing letters on a chalkboard. Like that's gonna be whack. So Clip says, yo, DNA, he says, yo, he's gonna try to break down DNA. So I'm like, you dead ass? He's like, nah, I don't think he'll do that. That's too simple. So now, thinking back on it, if I'd have fucking listened, oh man, that might have been the worst day of his career if I would have really stuck to that thought. Because I'd have broke down DNA before him and got my own lab coat. But me and Clips ain't really think that was it. So we ain't really stick to it. So I still was thinking like, what the fuck could it be? What could it be? So I already had my 3 rounds, the original date we were supposed to battle. But since we had time, I changed mad shit around, took mad shit out, flipped it. So now, after doing that, I only had 2 rounds for him. So I'm thinking like, what the fuck? I gotta do something. If his 3rd round, because he kept saying it's in the 3rd round. So I'm like, if his 3rd round is something crazy, I gotta do something crazy. Yo, fuck it, I'm gonna rhyme on the beat. Now, the original plan I had was when it was March 9th, I was gonna rhyme on a Biggie beat. Which probably would have went over way better than me rhyming on the original beat, because it's like one of those things, like, you know, when you rap, you can't say Biggie, your pocket's whack. If I rhyme to a Biggie beat the day he died, even if you don't like it, kind of forces you to like it because of the situation. But, you know what I mean, when you deal with YouTube and shit, if Smack would have used that in the content, they wouldn't have been able to get paid off the footage. So I took it out. You know what I mean, trying to help them. Should have just said, fuck it, man. Niggas don't get no money. I should have did it, but I didn't. So I came up with a beat. I didn't have a rhyme to it for mad long, but I just had the beat. Now the way I spit the shit right before I was about to go to the venue, I spit it to Math and Clips. They both was going crazy like the shit was hot. So I was like, fuck it, I'm gonna use it. Because they would have said, yo, it's whack. I could have took it out. Like I improvise like that when it comes to battles. So when I got there, or whatever, you know what I mean? Me and him delayed, whatever. Finally went down. Round 1, I feel like I beat him. You know what I mean? I did the whole Harlem shit, the whole hook on the dot like a question mark. You know what I mean? His round 1 was alright. Round 2, his like it's funny. His round 2 and mine was reversed. His round 2 started off horrible, but he ended it crazy with the Macho Camacho shit. My round 2 started off fire with the having your ass grabbed or something you had to deal with, all that shit, and then it ended bad. So to me, it was a toss up on round 2, and then round 3, this nigga pulled out the lab coat and broke down DNA. So while I'm watching that shit, I'm just sitting there like looking at clips like yo, like I'm flattered because I'm like, damn, but this nigga went that hard to try to beat me. Like a nigga pulled out a lab coat and did all this, but at the same time, I'm like, oh my fucking God, what the fuck am I gonna do? You know what I mean, to compete with this shit, man? It's over. So Clips is looking at Rex like, yo, I'm gonna try to get the board. So he tries to get the board and Rex is falling for it. And K-Shine is like, no, if you give him the board, he's gonna kill me. No, what the fuck are you doing? So Rex grabbed the shit back. So I'm like, fuck. So then when I go to rhyme, I'm still contemplating why I'm rapping. Should I rhyme on the beat? I'm like, fuck it, I'm gonna do it. So when I first start saying, get him out of here, the crowd is going crazy with me. They like, on the beat, they like, get him the fuck out of here. But once I start rhyming, I had the lavalier mic and the house mic rhyming going at the same time, so they caught static. And then you really couldn't hear what I was saying, and it started becoming all beat. It just got fucked up. So the crowd started booing like they wasn't fucking with it. So besides the Detroit shit, if there's a second day that I might have disliked in battle rap, or might have been one of my worst, it gotta be that day. I remember I left the venue tight. You can see it all over my face. I felt like I got killed. I'm like, what the fuck? I went on Twitter. I had 103 mentions. 102 of them said I got destroyed. I got the fuck off of Twitter like, oh my God, it's over. And you gotta think about it too, because before I battled K-Shine, I battled Disaster, Tech-9, Enes, and Sensor. So out of those 5 battles, you know what I mean, arguably I won all 5 of them, or whatever, it's debatable, but most of it was love, like, oh, DNA, you did your thing. So I really hadn't experienced the feeling of a loss in a long time. I see that shit, I'm like, what the fuck? I go on Facebook, my shit said mad feeds. All of them. DNA got fucking destroyed today. Look at this. I go on Instagram. Everything. DNA got destroyed. That shit was like, yo, I swear I couldn't wait for that Chilla Jones battle to come out so niggas can stop talking about that. Nigga, I posted it's my birthday. Yo, happy birthday, my nigga. K-Shine killed you, yo. I posted a picture with my mom. Yo, happy birthday to your mom. K-Shine killed you. In the street. Yo, DNA, what's up, my nigga? Yo, K-Shine got you in that battle, man. In the casino, I'm gambling. Yo, DNA, yo, I fuck with you. That nigga K-Shine, I'm like, oh my God. That shit, like, that's one thing, man. Battle rap fans, these niggas don't give a fuck. I'm like, oh my God, that shit was so, like, oh man, yo, that shit was crazy, yo. That battle he definitely did his thing in that battle, yo. That shit was crazy.
Since they made me boss, and I'ma keep catching a body like trying to help a baby walk. Come to daddy, nigga.
Them bitches are trash, my nigga. Trash. You don't get no dub off of that. So you're sick to know right now.